You know, a lot of classes talk about digital photography and digital design and everything, but not a lot of classes really give you the basics of bits and bytes and some real computer memory things that you don't even get in a computer science class. And it is really relevant. So I thought I'd start our photo editing with just some basic computer background. Okay. Basics, digital photography is different from film photography because you're turning everything into switches, on and off switches, on and off. Analog is like a continuous line, not digital. It's more of a state of mind than it is really anything else. Anyway, basic storage, 1 bit on a computer, 1 number, 1 or 0, which translates into on and off. A byte is 8 bits, a kilobyte is 164. Why is it 1064 and not 1000? Because we go from 2, 4 to 8, and that's divisible by 8. And 1000 really isn't divisible by 8. Megabyte, 1000 kilobytes, gigabyte, 1000 megabytes, and now we're up to terabytes and petabytes. So we go way beyond that. Now, things to remember on your computer. RAM memory is that open pipe on the computer. That is your open space, random access memory that processes your information. And just like a pipe or a hose, the narrower the pipe, the less information that can go through and the slower it goes through. The bigger the RAM, the wider the pipe, and the faster all this information goes through. So when you're buying a computer, look at the RAM. In photography, it reduces your photo, whether it's a phone or a camera, reduces everything to pixels. Charge, and it records them on a charge coupling device. It's a little plate full of photo sensors. The bigger the plate, the more information you can get. So like a scanner, a flatbed scanner gets a lot more information, a lot more detail, and you could blow it up bigger. A phone, fine for many things. But when you, a phone is great for many things, but it's like the print on a balloon. The bigger you make it, the more it spreads apart. And the phone could only hold so much information. Whereas a camera has a bigger charge coupling device, a bigger plate. So as that print on the balloon expands, you have a lot more information, so it holds together better. Okay, pixels. Pixels are made of picture elements. Standard computer screen size, 1000 by 64. If you have a little original image that's really tiny and you're blowing it up, 1064. And a 3 by 5, that's 319 by 400 pixels. Magazine magazine quality print. 191 by 285, a little fuzzier. You blow up big and you have 119 pixels tall and 200 wide. You're starting to get a little fuzzy. Standard computer screen, 600 by 480. Some are even bigger today. A higher resolution screen is 1064 by 1200. Your average screen 600 by 480. Pixels per dots. Okay, pixels are what's recorded on a digital file. Printers print dots per inch. Dots per inch does not equal pixels. One picture you can make bigger with a lot of dots per inch, or smaller with fewer dots an inch, and it's still the same picture. Magazine quality, newspaper quality, about 100 dots an inch. Magazine quality, 300 dots an inch. Photo quality, 600 dots. You know, if you're going to make something in a frame, you're talking 600 dots an inch. Megapixels we talk about. 250 by 400 pixels gives you 1 megapixels, no matter how you blow it up. So that's all you have to work with. 3+ megapixels usually makes a decent print. Okay, the difference is resolution. This is the big point here. Same picture, same focus, different resolution. You know, I'm going to kind of download this and blow it up so you can really see the difference. Watch. Okay, let us view. Okay. Here you can see the difference. See, at 72 dots an inch, looked fine on the computer screen, but when you blow it up, look at that. On the other hand, look at when I blew this one up, it still looks good. The difference is 19K. This moves through the computer real fast. And as you saw, looks fine on the computer screen. But this one is 179K. Look at how big this is. 10 times more memory. And when we blow it up, you can see the difference. 10 times more memory, 10 times less memory, 10 times more memory. If you ever try to download something and it takes a while and you have like an empty screen and it's downloaded, it's because the person has not prepared the picture for the internet. They prepared it for print. And you know, you call up a page and there's a blank space where the picture should be. That's because they prepared it too big. Your computer screen does not translate. There's not enough pixels on the computer screen to make a difference. So again, this works fine. This picture moves 10 times as fast on the internet than this picture. That's the difference. Fine for the internet, fine for print. Again, both look fine on the internet, but when I prepare it for print, see the difference? Yeah. Okay, another thing to think of is compression. Large photos take up, and videos particularly, take up a lot of storage. Higher the resolution, the better. Again, this is about resolution. Same picture, same focus, plus I've lost, this is 40 pounds ago. I'm a lot slimmer now. Same focus, the difference is resolution. Saving a picture and transmitting it also makes a difference. Some photos, when you save it as a form in a certain format, most common is JPEG. Joint Photo Electronic Group is the original name for it, or GIF files, which they make as little videos now. They are compressed. That means to send them through the computer saves maybe every 10th pixels. And then when you pull it back up, the computer figures out, aha, this one's light, this one's dark. The ones between them must have a little bit of a gradient. Must be kind of, if I have one black and one white, the computer figures, well, these are grays in between. So usually works out, but if you keep saving and resaving a JPEG picture, every time it'll save different pixels. And if you resave it and resave it and resave it, the picture gets fuzzy and fades out. GIFs, maximum compression, used for internet, and it's fun, but can't really be printed. TIFF, BMP, PICT, EPS are not compressed. Same as RAW files. A RAW file is everything original, nothing changed. It is your best thing to start with, but it's also your biggest picture, and it moves the slowest through the computer and through all your editing programs. BMP is IPM only, PICT is Mac only, TIFF everybody uses, EPS and RAW. Okay, EPS, electronic postscript, it tweaks it when you're done, and RAW is also, a RAW file is also everything as you've taken it. Again, the big thing to remember here is resolution. 179K moves nearly 10 times slower through the computer as 19K. But look at the same picture on the computer, they look almost the same. So when we do our photo editing assignment this week, one thing I want is one 72K. Save it two ways, 72K and 300K, because this is going to make a huge difference for you when you save something for the internet versus saving something for print. Okay, basic computer. Next time, we'll really start with Photoshop and photo editing.